Shalom, all praise to the Most High. Real quick, I just want to, um, you know, encourage someone. Listen, as much as you may be on this app, especially those who do a lot of edification, right? A lot of teaching, a lot of pouring out. Be sure to edify yourself. You get what I mean? Like, make sure that you build yourself up. Make sure that you're taking time to make sure that your mental state is good, to make sure that your spiritual health is good, to make sure that your emotional state is up to par, right? Because we deal with a lot of different energies up here, right? So many different energies, so many different spirits that we encounter as we are on these apps, right? And they're in so many different places, near and far. You get what I mean? And a lot of times people do not come up here with good intention, especially if you're in this truth awakening. You got so many people who are on this religious hunt of trying to, you know, bash everything that you say if it goes against their religious standards or against their religious doctrines and things of that nature. But those who are so far removed from religion and are embracing truth as a way to please the Most High, away from religious structures, right? Denominational oppression and things of that nature. People gonna come at us because I'm part of that community, right? They're gonna come against us because we're no longer part of that madness, and because we have a sound that's different from what they've been hearing. They view it as a threat. They see us as a threat. They see us as blasphemy. They see us as false prophets and things of that nature. But everything that we're speaking is in the same book that they claim that they read and understand. What we're speaking is nothing different than what the prophets of old have been declaring. You understand what I'm saying? So we have to be very mindful. And I'm saying that to myself as well as I'm conveying this message on screen, is that just make sure that our mental state is where it needs to be. Make sure that our spirit man is built up always. You understand what I'm saying? And making sure that we're taking the necessary time away no matter what. Like, we don't. I don't know who can say this, but I know for myself, I don't make the content that I make for likes. I don't do it for views and things of that nature. I know that that comes with the territory, but at the end of the day, I never really expect anyone to hit the like button, the follow button, the share button, and stuff like that. It's rewarding when it does happen, but more than anything, I know I myself, I make the content for those who have the ears to hear, and those that by chance, if they just so happen to scroll and they see my material, that it falls into their hearts and their minds and in their ears, and it causes things to change within them for the good. you know but you know we have to really get to the point where we don't allow this social media hype to get to us. And I have to always say that to myself, because it's a dangerous world out here. You get what I'm saying? It's dangerous in real life, and it's dangerous on this social media um wavelength. So I say this to say, don't take so many people's words to heart, because like I say to a lot of people that try to combat against me, that try to debate, and that try to say so many different things against me, I say to them just like this: you don't know me, and you don't know my testimony. And you have to have that same mindset. These people don't know you. They don't know you, and they don't know your story, right? Because had they known you and had they known your story, some of them will probably tread extra lightly. You get what I'm saying? But people, they hide behind these phone screens, and they try to project the image that is really not that for them. You get what I mean? It's real easy to talk tough behind the screen, but when you see that person in real life, is not that same type of energy. And that does not always mean because you're an aggressive person, but more so it's like, for a fact that if they was to see you in real life, their whole energy will shift. You understand what I'm saying? And listen, I can say that because there's a lot of people that talk reckless to me on screen, but then when I see them in real time, it's never that. You understand what I'm saying? Like people don't even know that I notice them, but they don't notice me. I notice them. I notice them from the screen, and I'm like, oh, that's so and so that was talking reckless the other day. That's so and so, right? But yet and still, it's never that in real time. You understand what I'm saying? In fact, I've had more people who talk reckless on this screen, and then when I actually see them in real time, or if they had some type of encounter with me on some other different level, they're not talking the same way. They're not talking the same way. So I say that to say to you, like a lot of these agents, they're here to disturb our peace. They're here as distractions, right? They're on a demonic assignment, and we have to understand that. As long as we're true to ourselves and we're true unto the Most High and we're true to the truth that we speak, we're good. And there's nothing that we have to sit there and try to argue or try to sit there and try to prove a point. I know the temptation is there, and I gotta listen. I'm speaking to myself as much, because before, let me tell you something. Just see how prophetic this is. Before this message reaches you, I'm looking directly at myself, and it's the same thing with you. When you're putting your content out, when you're speaking, the first person that you're speaking to is yourself, even though when you hit that post, it's gonna go out, but you're talking to you first. And this is exactly how life is. When we take in these scripts, as we're reading the scriptures and all of these different things that's, that we're putting out towards the masses, is coming to us first. We're receiving it. That's why we have to be the first recipients of this truth, and we have to live this truth, right? And as long as we're living that truth, as long as we're living in what we know is being revealed unto us, and we're not trying to live below it and we're not trying to live above it, but we're living right in the measure in which has been given unto us, all praise is due unto the Most High. And there's nothing that anyone can do or say, right? Because they're not the ones that's going to approve us. We don't even approve ourselves. Like, we don't look at ourselves and says, yeah, I'm where I need to be. No, it's the Most High who approves us, right? And we're just doing the work. We're doing the work. We're putting our hands to the plow without looking back, because we understand that those who look back are not fit for the kingdom. We're not, if we're going to put our hands to the plow and constantly be looking back, worried about what people think about us, what they're saying about us, and all these other different things, we're not fit for the assignment. And so I'm saying this just as a word of encouragement and a word of comfort, right? This is not anything more than that. Let the weirdos be weirdos. Let those who are prideful be prideful. Let those who are ignorant be ignorant. But speak as the Most High has given you utterance. You understand what I'm saying? Speak as He has given you the utterance to speak.